Well, the children are all so far away. APS swooped in, I rough and took them today, with tears welled up in their eyes. No parents by their side. APS wins again today. Don't think it's the truth. Gone away is their youth, and the empty eyes of the parents prove it. Don't you think for a minute you are weak because they're gone. There wasn't any warning for you to follow along. A caseworker has no soul to hold in check. It's why they leave us parents such a wreck. Don't stand for the hell they created. All of our children they stole are worth saving. They are waiting at the door for us to save them. We need to stand up for our God and obey Him. He leads us to the battle with a beating drum. He knows the feeling they took his only son. He may be the powerful, our creator. The son he gave to us is our savior. He won't be ignored if a praise is held up high. Those kids were made by us for his endless supply. We are to protect the children at all costs. This game is not over. We have not lost. We have the power He gives us inside. We rise to the faith when it's time. You never stand by yourself. Take God off the shelf and then draw the power you need to beat it, beat it. Draw the power you need to beat it, beat it. When Tiff and the Punisher are hosting their show, rally around them, let's get up and go. They give us the strength to fight for our rights. Tiff and the Punisher are here to give you strength. We want you to get in the fight. Your kids will never say goodnight without you in their side. As long as Tiff and the Punisher have something to say, don't give up. We are all here for your strength. Your Lord high in the sky. Tiff and the Punisher by your side. And your kids wait patiently for you to arrive. Don't give up your fight. What APS is doing isn't right. So don't waste another day. Put your broken feelings away. Stand with Tiff and the Punisher. Give up and fight.
We know it's all about the money, we know they lie, we know this is corruption. Does CPS know what they are doing to the children?
Tiff and the Punisher, they won't back down. Fight for the children in every town. They are taking our kids every day. I try to meet and no one has a thing to say for those who have been isolated. Don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeves. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, God damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up like thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out CPS, here we come. Picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. So give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows and the only games you play are on Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher Warrior, and we cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stop it.
Hi, everybody. Guess we're waiting on Darren.
Just
So
waiting on Darren. Just waiting on Darren.
just waiting on Darren.
Just waiting on Darren.
Why are we
we're
so
waiting on
little?
Darren. What's up, everybody? The Rise and Rare Jim is in the house, and Kelly 0988 is in the house, and Henry the Hammer's in the house, and Erica Padilla's in the house, and Alicia's in the house, and John High Ho's in the house. Who else is in the house? Tomorrow night, Tiff, 8 o'clock. We got the Tiff and the Punisher with Toll and Roll doing the town hall meeting. We're gonna have a call in for that show. It's gonna be really freaking awesome. I'm trying to make us bigger. Hold on. There, we're bigger now. Much bigger. As you can see, I'm sitting to the right of the Oval Office. We haven't used that one in a long time, have we? I have not
Nope.
sat in the Oval Office in a while.
Well, for the man sitting in the Oval Office, you better tell them people they better start passing some bills and get this government open, because a lot of states I see we'll just talk about it, because I know there's a lot of people and a lot of kids that get benefits, and this is really fucking with shit. But I will say in Virginia that Glenn Youngkin signed an executive order to release emergency funds. So if you're in Virginia and you receive SNAP, you will get your benefits. I haven't heard anything about Medicaid yet. West Virginia doesn't look like they're going to be issued, but they did send $1.1 million to food banks across your state. And Darren, I just got a question. Why are people's benefits being held up when this money's already been approved to be released? They're fighting over a budget for next year. Why is it in hold?
Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
No.
Doesn't make a lot of maybe this is what they call a red flag. Maybe there's something bigger going on here than we know about or what we think about.
Maybe it's a government reset.
Maybe they need a reason to steal more kids.
And I was thinking the same thing, because if you can't feed your kids, then guess who's going to knock on your door? Because the basics are food, water, and shelter.
And they're going to take away food, water, and shelter.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. Hello, everybody. Because you have ICE taking out all of the illegal immigrants. Which, listen, if you're in this country illegally, then you've got to go. Period. Yeah. End of story. Like, that's it. Just, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It's not about, my grandparents were immigrants and all that. Right. They did it legally. So we're not talking about the people that are from other countries that came here and took the steps to become citizens or whatever. I don't even know about that stuff. But if you did it legally, that's fine. We're talking about the people that didn't do it the right way, that snuck across the border, that aren't going to become legal, citizens properly, to know the oaths of the United States, things like that. That's what we're talking about. But anyway, they still were getting a buttload of money for them. But now we're taking them out. And we all know this, that the budget in this country is paid for by our children. If we haven't proven that enough now, that's facts, right? Like, how come all of this stuff that we've seen, these government doge, all of these, let's look at this, that, and this. None of the damn things that they're even coming close to touching yet. Title IV. We don't even mention it. But yet that's the biggest piece of slop out there that talks about stealing kids. There's so many. I wonder how much money is in all of these, the American Safe Families Act, the Title IV funding, there's so many, the Substance Abuse Act, all of these acts that the money focuses around child protective services. How much total money is in that group? And how come none of these things are getting touched? When we prove that less than 2% of the people, that there's a less than 2% of the people that are, and I doubt it's even the ones that they're TPRing or whatever, but it's only 2% of the people really are abused and neglected. Why do we have so many gajillions of dollars going to this stuff? But mark my words, you can't eat, you can't have a house over your head, you can't do that stuff. CPS is coming. They're coming to replace those that they took. And here's the other thing. You people out there that don't think you're touchable by CPS, pay attention now, because they're jumping up the class ladder right now. Because you know what? They've gotten all of us PO folks, kids. So now they got to go somewhere else. And it's not going to be for the illegal immigrants anymore, is it? Because they're all gone. So where do they got to go? Nowhere but up. So I suggest all of you go back to episode 1 of Tiff and Punisher and start watching from the beginning. And this isn't a joke, because everybody thinks they're untouchable from these people, and they're not. They're not untouchable at all.
We used to have a saying when I worked for a rental company, and this applies in everyday life, especially with CPS. I used to say, well, the truck's not broke down. And my district manager would say, it's not if it's broke down, it's when it breaks down. So it's not if they're coming, it's when they're coming.
Yeah, that's it. That is absolutely it. Period. End of story. It doesn't get any more real than that. It doesn't get, and this is not an attempt to scare people into buying my book, which you should now if you guys haven't already. But it's not an attempt to do that. It's not an attempt to do any of those things other than I'm being completely sincere, and I'm sure Tiff is too, that you need to start buckling down and paying attention to what's going on with your kids. Listen, make a list. Find out who the mandated reporters are in your life. That's like one of the number one things that I can think of recent that we've talked about. That's one of the most important, is because you need to know who you're talking about, or talking to, I mean. Because you could be talking, spilling your guts. Oh, I'm so sad. My husband went away to rehab. He's this, that, and the other. And you're spilling your guts to someone that's a mandated reporter that you think is your friend. Next thing you know, CPS, come and get them. And they're mandated reporters. You know what that means? They're mandated, come and get these kids. The screening process has been done. The mandated reporters have called. Come and get these children. Scary, man. It's really
It is scary. And yes, I did see that new law in California that anyone can take a child. What? Yes, my dad was telling me about that. I was like, Dad, you're tripping. So I started reading it. Yes.
So your dad wasn't crazy?
Well, I don't know about that, but
Oh,
but he was right. But here's the thing. Now I understand why more and more people are leaving California.
well, I thought it was to get away from Nancy Pelosi.
Well, I did
Or
see
her
that
family.
Newsom signed a law that pretty much said anybody can take your kid.
How can that
So,
even be possible?
well,
Let's find this. Right? We're gonna go and look.
yeah, look it up. Well, according to the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, nobody has the right to take anybody's children, but we all know that they don't follow that. So that law actually is null and void.
Where's
They
all these
just said
people?
Tennessee won't be getting benefits, and people are supposed to contact Human Services if they need assistance. Oh, that's a whole setup right there. Go ahead and call them and tell them you ain't got
Call
no
and get some
food.
help.
CPS
Call
gonna
and
be
get
at
some
your
help.
door.
Yep. Call and get some help.
Yeah.
Yep. Call and get some help. All right. Let's see. Okay. Nope. California Penal Code. Nope. Child. Nope. Penal Code. What is child stealing in California? Let's look at this anyway. Here's a little. You know what? Just because we're on this and this is here, let's check this out. This is a penal code for California, and it says, "What is child stealing in California?" I'm sure that it has a little bit more to do than just CPS, but let's see what the outline of the law is that says child stealing. Let's check this out.
Okay.
Child stealing a crime. I'm California criminal defense attorney
Is there
Neil
no volume
Schaus.
on this?
Penal Code 278 makes
hear
child
anything, Tiff?
stealing a crime. A person commits this offense when he takes
Tiff, do you
a
hear me?
child away from his or her legal guardian and has no right of custody
going on?
over the child. This offense is also sometimes referred to as child abduction.
Tiff, can you hear it?
When talking about the right of custody over a child,
Yes.
you should
Okay.
know that a person has custody if A, he or she is the parent of the child and has not had their rights revoked by the court, or B, the person has been awarded custody by way of a court order. Unlike the crime of kidnapping, child abduction does not require a person to move the child in any way. A person can be charged with this offense if he merely intends to detain or conceal the child from his or her lawful parent or guardian. Penal Code 278 is a wobbler. This means it can be charged as either a misdemeanor or a felony. As a misdemeanor, it carries a penalty of up to 1 year in jail. As a felony, it carries a penalty of up to 4 years in jail or prison. While California law treats this offense quite seriously, as you can see, there is in fact a lot of innocent people who get wrongfully accused. It's quite possible that you had lawful custody of the child, or you reasonably believed that you had lawful custody of the child. You may have had the consent or permission of the parent or legal guardian to take the child. Or it may be a situation where the police obtain their evidence by way of an illegal search or seizure. If you or a loved one has been charged with child stealing or child abduction under Penal Code 278, we invite you to call us 24 hours a day here at the Schaus Law Group. We've helped many people in this situation beat these sorts of charges, and we'll see what we can do to get your charges reduced or dismissed.
Well, what do you think?
I hope they don't represent CPS because they would be a good lawyer.
I couldn't hear it, so I didn't know what it said. Hey, Catherine and Barbara Ann, what is up? What did they say? Was there anything that was worth listening to, or was it a waste of our time?
No, pretty much that people, they call it a wobbler law, which it could be a misdemeanor or a felony. I guess it depends. But pretty much what he said is, if somebody accuses you of taking a child, call us.
Oh, one of those said. It was
Yeah.
an advertisement more than an educational video.
Yeah. So like I said, I hope he doesn't represent CPS workers because he
Right.
would be a good lawyer.
Well, so yeah, that's it. They're coming after our kids even harder now. I think that's the bottom line of all this, right? So, you know what we have to do? We need to support Toll and Roll and what they're doing. And you guys make sure that you guys go to their website, tollandroll.com, and look at the People's Remedy and Restoration Act. It's HR 1776. Don't get confused as to there's also another bill that's HR 1776, but it's for a whole different thing. So make sure you check
Yes.
that out. And
That one's for
tomorrow-
medical.
Right. For tomorrow night's show, you need to read the bill. And what you're going to do is you're going to come on and you're going to explain how the bill is going to affect or fix or would affect or fix your life in comparison to what you've had. It's not going to be a question and answer. It's going to be like you're going to comment and explain. You know, that way they know that people are going to. This is really going to truly help people. So, you know, like that's so make sure you guys go to tollandroll.com, and I'll put it on cpsbreakingnews.com tonight too. That way everybody can get a look at it. And like I said, we'll have a call-in number tomorrow. That way you can call in the show, and you'll be able to tell your story of how the bill is going to help you in your life. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern time.
So I just want to know if classic CPS corruption, if those children were taken, because it said my brother signed my bogus bond. I fought CPS and won. Today, the same caseworker came for his 5 boys. Oh no.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Mm.
These stories are getting more and more and more and more and more and more. I mean, they're all. Um, I mean, we all know that all the stories are the same, but they're just attacking. It just seems like they're getting more and more because you know why? They're going after these people that are in these upper echelon. They're going up the ladder. So now it's
Yeah.
becoming a surprise to these people.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Oh, I would never
Um,
thought it would happen to me. I didn't think it would happen to me either. You know?
the problem with fighting CPS, even if you win and you're not an advocate, is they retaliate. If they know they can't get you, they'll go after your family members, your friends. They'll go after anybody that's associated with you.
Right, they're dirty.
Yeah, they are dirty. And that's why my circle's so small. Everybody that is in my circle, we can all hula hoop in a Cheerio.
Oh, well, we're
Um,
big people. I think I'm in that. Cheerio.
you are in there.
I'm in the
Um,
Cheerio. Cool.
yes, you are in the Cheerio. Um, so you until your kids turn 18, man, just keep your circle small because not everybody's your friend. And you're gonna have to learn that the easy way or the hard way. It's just like your mama telling you they're not your friend. Well, I'm telling you,
I think that there are more of them out there that are not your friends than you think that are.
right?
I really truly do. Unfortunately, I feel like that's the reality of the times that we're living in right now. Is that you might even be dealing with smaller than a hula hoop of Cheerios or a
Yeah.
small. You know what I'm trying to say? Um,
Yes.
the thing you just said, but different. Um, so I really think that be. I'm serious, guys. Be aware. Make a list of your damn mandated reporting people in your lives. Your kids' doctors, your school teachers, guidance counselors, lunch ladies. Go right down the list of people that you communicate daily with about your child, because those people, at a turn of a freaking hat, can call up and get your child put into CPS territory.
And the good thing about knowing who your mandated reporters are is you need to make an alliance with them, right? So
Correct.
like if something does happen, they got your back.
Right. They can put some sort of kibosh to it before it takes place. Or because you'll never even know sometimes. You might even be in a secret little meeting that you
Yeah.
don't even know about. Like the friend of ours that we just talked to yesterday, that they went to their school, right?
Yeah.
They don't even tell them about it.
Nope. Went right behind their back. So I sent her all the information. I'm assuming everything went fine and she did what I told her to do because she didn't call me today.
Well, that's
Um,
good, hopefully.
yeah, I hope so.
Do I hear Randy
Um,
Citizen coming?
oh, I don't know. Is he knocking?
You made a noise. Yeah! He's in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, let me do this proper, like here.
Oh my.
Oh my, here we go here. Um, let me see. You know what? I was going to play I made the Tiff and Punisher song while I did this thing with AI, and I put my voice to it. It's pretty. I'm impressed. I'm impressed
My
by it.
son
Hold
did
on,
that with
brother.
the song.
Well, I did it, but I did with a bunch of enhanced voice things. But I actually did this one with my voice, and it's quite
That's
something.
what my son did.
Here we go, ladies
And I
and
won't
gentlemen.
stop till the end. He says, wake up now, people.
You know who that is?
We can't let this happen again.
Woo!
We
Happy
gotta
Thursday.
wake up
I made it.
now,
There is some real
people.
likeness. What's up, homie?
Going on, homies? How
We
we
were
doing?
just discussing all of these the government's shut down. They're going to take all of our money stuff. But what if, just what if, this was a ploy because they don't have all these kids to steal now? They take away people's Section 8 and their food stamps and all this stuff. Well, guess who's coming for you? CPS is coming, right? If you
Yeah,
can't
I
feed or
think it's
clothe
just
or do
it's
that
just
stuff for
their
your
usual
family,
politics. See, what they've done is they've managed to convince the people that all of these things are related. Like you can't just like pay this one group of people and not pay this other group of people. It's a tactic that they use, and
Right.
it's to scare us. When they start talking about, oh no, Social Security payments and SNAP benefits are going to be suspended, blah blah blah. It's to get all the people pissed off, and you notice both sides do it, right? It's not like
Right.
one side does it, the other side opposes it, and they can do whatever they want. They could say, you know what, this group of people, veterans, want to make sure veterans get paid. They could, but they won't because it's shenanigans.
Yep.
It's their it's their bullshit that they like
But
to pull on
but
these
if
things.
it's not, Dave, imagine this. They take away food stamps, they take away Section 8 payments, and they take away some SNAP and this stuff. Well, all of a sudden you've left a whole class of people out there without providing the needs to these children that is allowing CPS front door like someone said up here, they said, oh, Tennessee said if you're worried about this, call the Department of Human Services to get help. Well, what the hell are you calling them for? You already were getting payments through them. You're not going to get any more money, so why would you call them?
Yep.
Otherwise, than to allow them to know that you're fucked right now and come get my kids, please.
Yeah,
They're not calling
we
that
don't
place.
know.
They're
That's the
not calling
problem.
that
But
phone.
they do their shady stuff. In the dark back rooms, they make shady deals. They have nefarious purposes. They're almost entirely corrupt. So it's highly plausible. We don't know what their machinations are going to bring us.
That's back to back big words. Nefarious, and I forget what the other one was, but that was good stuff. $2 words right there.
Yeah.
Anything
But
good
this
this
is
week?
what I said earlier. The government shutdown is about the fiscal year of 2026. This money that they're claiming that they're holding has already been approved. Why are they? I mean, I know they're trying to distract us, but and piss people off. And they are. Have you all seen the YouTube videos of people storming these Walmarts and grocery
Getting
stores,
toilet paper?
stealing shit?
It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Now
It's
that's the
crazy.
sickening. Let's go torment these people that are trying to work and providing us with good low cost stuff, for so we can live. But let's go smash their place up, steal all their stuff, and then let's complain about it when we're paying $17 a roll for toilet paper. That's genius think. That's genius, mind setting and thinking. Let's go attack these local businesses that are trying to keep our communities afloat. Good
It's
idea.
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
My
Unbelievable.
husband was watching that this morning in Tampa, Florida. They just bum rushed like it was Black Friday, and they were stealing food, electronic. I mean, you name it, they were stealing it. They said, "Oh,
Right.
Hmm.
they're not going to give us our SNAP benefits. We're just going to take the shit." Oh, it's
Right.
crazy.
Right, because they were going to get big screen TVs with that SNAP benefit. People are
Exactly.
assholes.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty sad. I've had a sense for a while that like society is just hanging by a thread. Like we could see Armageddon. That's just my feeling. I look around and I see all the people. Think of all the disabled people. There are people everywhere that are, you know, unable to sustain themselves, that need constant medical care, that are, bedridden, wheelchair bound, elderly people. I know a whole bunch of people that are taking care of elderly parents who have dementia. It's like everywhere. And just think about if something like this, if any part of society were to break down, if let's say the food supply gets delayed, if deliveries to the grocery stores get delayed a day or two, right? You're going to see massive panic. You're going to see people absolutely just beside themselves with panic, and you're going to see more of this kind of thing. It's pretty scary.
It really is. It really, really is. Let's just hope that it's not. Maybe we're wrong, right? Maybe
Amen.
we are wrong.
I
But
mean, I have a good friend. I have done some live streams with. His name's Clyde Cleveland. He wrote a fantastic a piece called "Common Sense Revisited." Talks about bottom up government, and it's great stuff. And Clyde really believes that good things are coming. When we talked, I said I'm really worried. I'm feeling anxious and nervous, and I don't know what the future holds for us. He was very confident that good things are happening, progress is being made at the upper levels of the government and so forth. So you know I don't claim to know. I've lost money on stocks and I've lost money on crypto because I cannot predict the future. So
You're not a good crypto buyer.
I'm not. I've maybe roughly broken even on crypto at this point, but and same with I've
breaking even is
actually
better
lost
than
money
losing.
with stocks.
Yeah,
A while
breaking
back,
even.
I had a little money saved up. I decided I'd buy some stocks, and I put about $1,000 into stocks, and I lost every penny, dude, all of it. The companies went out of business, and I lost my entire investment.
Oh.
So don't believe me when I tell you what the future holds. Bet the opposite. You're more likely to be right.
Go whatever Dana does. We'll put it on the website. Whatever Dana does,
Yep.
do different.
Do the opposite, and your life will probably be much better for it.
Right.
I'm the king of bad decisions.
I don't want this is I don't want to make light of this, but let's just can we not be like this, guys? I'm sorry. I apologize ahead of time here for maybe this will be a little bit tasteless, but can we just please not act like this?
Act like what? Oh,
Well, we're not going anywhere for a long time. We're snowed in.
Yes, we're trapped!
Like sailors on a submarine.
My God, this is the worst storm I've ever seen!
Oh, I have to get out of here. I haven't eaten since breakfast.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry too.
I hope y'all realize what we might be facing here. Our only option might be to eat each other to stay alive. It's only been like 4 hours. Aren't you resorting to cannibalism a little quickly?
This is
That's
what they
the
want
law
us
of the
to do,
land,
people.
Mr.
They want
Director.
us to
I know it
immediately
ain't
get
pretty,
scared.
but if a few of us must die so the rest can stay alive, so be it.
But how do we decide who?
Well, we draw straws. Now, wait a minute. We all had a big breakfast. Can't you people go without eating for a little while? Calm down, soldier. We need every person here to keep his head. Bar Brady, fetch some straws. Well, who the hell
right,
made
Jules.
you the boss anyway?
Can't go
Been here
on.
for 10 minutes, right? They're
So
starving.
hungry.
We're all going to die in this horrible place.
We have to have the energy to make it through the night. We have to eat. How can we? How could we live with ourselves? There's only one answer. Eat Eric Roberts.
Yes, of course. Nobody gives a shit about Eric Roberts.
Eat
God.
Eric Roberts. No, please.
So yeah, we don't need to act like that, people.
Well, there's
So-
no going back now. We're cannibals. God save us.
God wants you to live, Mayor. Fight!
Well, I have to admit, Eric Roberts was much juicier than I expected.
Aw.
The snow just isn't letting up. We're gonna die here, I know it.
What time is it, Bar Brady?
It's almost midnight. I can't go on.
We'll give the
So
storm
there you
another
go.
hour.
Let's not make it be that moment, please. That was the reason I played that, because that's how stupid this stuff is, you know? Like, they get you all wound up. You know, if you finish watching this, you see that they eat 2 or 3 more people, and they were there for 15 minutes. So let's not jump to all kinds of conclusions and all of this type of stuff when they tell us that this stuff is going to happen. Wait things out before you start getting erratic. You know, go prepare yourself for this stuff, but don't go over the hill. You know, the first 5 minutes. You know, when you go to jail for the first time, you don't turn gay instantly. You know, like that doesn't happen. So
It takes a while.
You know what I mean? So
How long
don't-
did it take you?
Well, 30 days at least. Hey, what happens in jail
Wow.
stays in jail. But yeah, don't get all crazy over this stuff, people. You know, like
That's what I do.
See through the line of bullshit. See that they're trying to make us think different ways. Be scared about
No.
things.
No, panic.
You know,
Panic.
use your head.
Panic,
You know?
freak out. There needs to be riots and looting everywhere.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
the solution.
That's right. It's a fix.
There you go.
You become a cannibal.
There you go.
You go to jail.
Obviously. You know,
That's the
it's
first thing
been
I'm
like-
going for.
We've been on what now? About 15 minutes. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
it's
like
time.
eating
Let's go.
something. You know.
Cannibal it up. Let's do this.
well, I guess you two are the first to go. You both live in Maine.
Yeah. We'll teach you how to be cannibals up here. We're about as close to an African tribe as you can get.
No, Lord.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
remote. For those who don't know, Maine is a very rural state, and I swear to you, some of you may find this funny, but some people don't even know where it is when I tell them I live in Maine. They're like,
Dude,
Maine,
all
where's
the
Maine?
time. All the time. Do you know where Maine
And
is? Where's that,
yeah,
man?
they don't know. So if you look at a map of our state, half of the state, the northern half of the state, there's no one there, man. I'm talking there is millions of acres of woods and moose
And
and
if you see someone,
porcupines
it's
and
scary.
skunks and bears and
Oh
swamps
my.
and rivers and so yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and when
pretty
you run into
pretty
someone, you're
sparse.
like, "Oh Jesus, is this good or bad?" Because when you don't see anybody for hours at a time.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I know where Maine is. There used to be a show. I guess they were like rangers or whatever. In Maine. So I used to watch that stuff.
No
Oh
kidding.
yeah, that national park show or whatever. What was it called?
I
Where
don't
all the
remember the
where
name
all the
of
park
it.
rangers? Yeah, they did one for New
Yeah.
Hampshire and all that stuff too.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. All of them. I watched them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh shit! What was the hell was that? Something
Yeah,
Parks, right?
Northern Woods.
Northern Woods. Yep, that was it. Yep. Do you
Yep.
remember the
Okay.
one where the lady was feeding the bears in New Hampshire? Do you remember that? Did you ever see that one where the lady was feeding the bears at her house and they had to go out and tell her to stop and all that stuff?
I've heard
No,
about
but
this.
Well, that was a friend of mine.
No kidding.
no
Yep.
way.
Real story. I've even been there when the bears have been fed.
You weren't
And
the
then
one shooting them in the middle of the night, were you, the deer?
no, I could never kill an animal. A person fine, but an animal absolutely not.
I'm just saying, because that was one of them too. They were putting deer stuff
Yeah,
around the
alive, man.
trees,
Alive.
and then they would shoot the deer at night during hunting season.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Karma's a
I
bitch.
don't know.
I
I
mean, next
couldn't
time you
I
go
couldn't
outside,
kill it
going to the
either.
store at nighttime and something snipes you out, how would you like it?
Unless
You
it
know?
was a rat or a mouse. Then I have no problems taking it out.
Yeah. Could you still pull a trigger on it?
No, I would just get Leo.
No, well, that's having your cat take care of it. That's natural selection. I'm talking about you, Tiff. Would
No,
you
but I
turn
would
and
put
run,
a
or would you
mouse
fire
trap
at
out.
the rabid rat coming at you?
Well, I don't own a gun, so I wouldn't fire a gun. But I do put tomcat outside. There was a dead rat in the road this morning because
Tomcat.
it ate some tomcat.
Well, you want to be careful they don't get worms from that.
What?
You got to be careful they don't get worms from eating the rats.
It was dead. Somebody smushed it.
But your cat was out there eating it.
No, my cat was not out there. My cat does not go outside, and my cat does not eat them. He just literally one finger, tears their guts out, and they die screaming, and then we find them.
They are loud when they do that too.
I don't know, but as
Whew.
hard as that dude hit me that night when I whooped his little butt, I will not mess with my cat again. He is mean.
Yeah, that's right. He beat your ass in bed that night.
Yes, he did. He hit me so hard I
Yeah.
saw blue in my sleep.
I want to play this. I wish that I don't understand why I can't hear anything, but I want to play. Do you remember the video I started yesterday? That new video I did.
A little
I
bit,
think
yeah.
I think I think I think we should take a look at that. I think Dana should see this too because that was. I don't know if you picked up on what I was saying there. Not a lot of people were coming into the show. Let me find it first here real quick. But
Okay.
this is pretty serious, and this is kind of directed at what's going on right now. Let me find it here for a second. Let me see. Where is it? Bloop, 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 bloop. Let's see here. In video. Dana, what else has been going on in your life? How's work?
I decided I wasn't going to continue that job, so now I'm completely retired. I'm
All right.
100% retired.
That's good for
Yeah.
you, man. I feel like we
I
should have
need
a
some
cake
time
or
off,
something.
man. I need it. I need at least a month just to relax, get my head on straight. I've been feeling a lot of stress and anxiety. Someone very
Yeah, you
close
don't
to
want
me,
to be careful of a stroke, man. Jesus.
you ain't kidding.
I
Someone
know.
very
I'm
close
not.
to me recently
Be very careful.
basically told me that they didn't want to have a relationship with me because of my political beliefs, which is weird because I don't think this person really knows my political beliefs. So It's messed up. It's very
Yeah.
messed up.
All right, guys, watch this video here. This is
All right,
serious.
check it out.
This is very serious. I gotta share it first, though.
Imagine a quiet evening at home with your family. Safe, happy. Then a knock at the door. Strangers from Child Protective Services stand outside. Your heart pounds. This can't be happening. But it is. In a moment, everything changes.
You guys see
They make
this?
vague accusations. You try to explain, but it's like talking to a wall. They have the power. You feel helpless. Your rights seem to vanish. They claim to protect your children, but from you? The system meant to shield the vulnerable can become a terrifying force. In an instant, your children are taken. Confused, scared, they cling to you. The strangers are firm. Your children are ripped from your arms. Tears stream down their faces, and yours. The trauma is deep, a wound that may never heal. This isn't rare. It's a growing crisis. Good, loving families are being shattered. Children are taken, often with little due process. Why is this happening? What's really going on behind closed doors? Across America, families live in fear of a knock that could change everything. The system's power is immense, and its mistakes devastating. We need to understand the forces at work. We need to ask hard questions, because every family deserves safety, not fear. The stakes are too high to ignore. This is not just a nightmare for a few. It's a crisis for us all. The question is, will we look away or demand answers? The future of countless families depends on what we do next. The time to pay attention is now. Every minute, a child is seized by CPS in America. 60 children every hour, over 1,400 every day. The scale is staggering, an epidemic. Are there truly that many homes where children are in danger? Or is something else driving these numbers? We see headlines about horrific abuse. Those children need help. But what about the others? This constant removal creates fear. Parents worry? Will a teacher misunderstand a bruise? Will a neighbor make a false report? Trust between families and child protection agencies erodes. When the system is seen as a threat, not a support, who benefits? Not the children caught in the middle. Such numbers point to something systemic. This isn't just about caseworkers making tough calls. There's a machine at work, one that needs to be fed. We must ask, what is fueling this crisis? Could money be a factor? The Adoption and Safe Families Act of 1997 and Title IV-E of the Social Security Act provide federal funding to states for foster care and adoption. States receive money for each child in foster care and bonuses for adoptions. The more children removed, the more federal dollars flow in. It's a powerful incentive, a financial reward for taking a child, a bonus for finalizing an adoption. This can turn children into commodities, sources of revenue. The focus shifts from family preservation to child removal, because removal pays. When you follow the money, the picture becomes clearer. The system is designed to prioritize financial gain over family well-being. When agencies are incentivized to remove children, can we trust every removal is necessary? Are children being protected or monetized? This is the hidden crisis we must expose. The stakes are too high to ignore. We assume CPS intervenes only in severe abuse cases. But what if the net is cast wider? Disturbing claims suggest agencies target healthy, well-adjusted children. Why? Because they're more adoptable, easier to place, quicker to generate bonuses. A child's good health can make them a target. The very qualities parents nurture can put children at risk. These children are low-hanging fruit for an overburdened system. It's a brutal calculus. Innocence has a price. Parents doing a good job, raising bright, healthy kids, can be targeted. Not because the children are in danger, but because they're desirable to a system driven by incentives. The truly difficult cases require more resources that are scarce. The system's logic is chilling. We must question who the system is really serving, and who is being left behind. This isn't just someone else's problem. It could happen to your family, your friends, your neighbors. A misunderstanding, a false report, and your world changes. We cannot look away. If we stay silent, the system will keep operating in the shadows. Families will be torn apart, children traumatized. Financial incentives will keep driving the wedge. We must demand transparency and accountability in child protective services. Reform laws like Title IV-E and ASFA that create perverse incentives. Support family preservation. Ensure child welfare agencies focus on children's well-being, not profit. Speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. Protecting children is noble, but not if the system causes harm. Families must be supported, not destroyed. The time to act is now, before another child is needlessly taken, because if it can happen to them, it can happen to you. What will you do?
Thoughts?
I mean,
Hello.
absolutely true.
What'd you think?
Definitely true.
It's
People
true
should
and
take that-
powerful.
People should take that and share that with their friends, the ones that don't think that this could ever happen to them. Because I'm telling you, people, this is coming. This is coming. For all of you that have not had your children taken, thank God that you haven't up until this point. But I was talking to Josie the other day, and she's got all of her stuff up and running in Canada. She's awesome. LeMontonRouge.org. Le Monton Rouge. The people, the woman, or the Red Coat Society, or something like that. She was telling me up in Canada now they're taking people, the kids that are from the ages of like 15 and 16 to the ages of 25. They stay in custody of the state. Yep.
25.
Yep. That's what they hold them to now till the age of 25. So kids that are like lost in the system and they're in the institutions, they're going after them and they're taking them and they reenlist them in some program and they're keeping them till the age of 25.
Well, as that's in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Well, what is the legal age in Canada? Because here, well, some states it's 17, but it's 18 here.
But I don't know. Somehow I was like, what are they trying to do? Put them in the military or what are they doing? And she wasn't sure about that. But yeah, John, do you know anything about this stuff? She said that it's happening to most of the kids that they're keeping in the institutions because they put a lot of the kids in institutions there. And that's what she fights against, that stuff too. And yes, Alicia, thank you very much. We have two amazing guests next week. We got attorney Michael from New York. He'll be on with us on Monday, and Mindset Mistress from TikTok will be on with us on Wednesday. So that's exciting. That's good stuff. And of course, Toll and Roll tomorrow night. He has heard that, but he will ask around. I'm not sure, but yeah, she was telling me that yesterday. Maybe we'll get her on next week because she's still fighting them and she's still getting arrested for talking out against DBG in Canada, but she's still out there and she's doing it. So we'll ask her to come in and see some stuff about that. Tell us about that.
Gunner said it's the mental health clause, same as here. Well, I tell you what, whoever is in an institution, I hope they're watching this because at the legal age of 18, you can leave.
Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody stop you.
Legally or lawfully, correct.
Yeah, lawfully. They can't stop you.
Tiff, if you just caused some sort of outrage at some institution, I swear to God.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, it's the truth.
Well, I'm just saying, it's a dangerous job for some of these people. But yeah, it is. If you're right, you're right. But I mean, isn't that just scary that the government can just imply that, okay, you're mine now, you're a part of our system now till you're 25. So you do what I guess they're supposed to teach people like how to pay their bills and put them in housing and, like things like that. It's supposed to be like some sort of a teaching you how to become an adult type dude. But if you notice all the language in child protective stuff now says to the transition to adulthood, they're teaching you this for the transition to adulthood is what it all says. To get you used to the transition to adulthood. That's what everything says now.
So that's bullshit because let me tell you, that's what they do to people in prison. They put them in a class to help transition them back into society. Nobody should feel like they're in prison if they're not.
I think I have it. So I have it. You know what? Hold on. I have it right here in the one of my files over here. Hold on. Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my. And then Gunner's telling me no because of mental defect. It doesn't matter if you have a mental defect or not. You still have constitutional rights. Oh,
42
man.
USC 675.
What?
Watch this. Says it in here. It says, facilitate child 14 years in position, child, and the option of child with up to 2 members, foster parent, best interest of the child, selected by the child, reasonable prudent parent standard of the child. Let me find where it says it here. Here it is, which will help such child prepare for the transition from foster care to a successful adulthood. That's what everything says now.
So what do they call successful? Homelessness, prison, what? Because that's what they set these kids up for.
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. That's what the stats show us, right?
Yeah. There was a statistic there was something that came out because I wanted to know the statistics on the people in prison, right? And I kept saying to my president of the NAACP, I really want to get these statistics. Well, eventually the statistics came out. 85% of people in prison, men and women, had some type of dealing with foster care and CPS.
Yeah. That's crazy. 85% too. I heard that number as well. That's freaking nuts. Yeah. Transition to adulthood, successful adulthood, transition. Oh, everybody should check this out. This US Code 675 and the definitions and stuff. I just randomly plopped onto it. I'm not even sure really what it is. Well, I wasn't really sure about, but it has all the definitions of case plan, all kinds of crazy administrative review, all kinds of stuff. Check it out for sure. And it breaks down all the definitions to pieces. It's definitely worth the watch. It's worth the read. The plan, not more than 2 permits, the foster parent, caseworker, transition from foster care to adulthood. So that's what everything's saying now.
Like I said, that's what they do with prisoners. So I guess really, what is the difference? They're not behind bars, but they're in a prison.
Jurisdiction is determined. The parent has committed murder of another child. The parent committed voluntary manslaughter. Another child. The parent states by file petition to terminate the parental rights of the child and parents. This stuff is crazy. But check it out. 42 USC 75. You'll find a lot of information in there. I've never even heard of anybody even speak that before, and I came stumbling across that looking up a definition of something, and there it was, and I was like, holy banana balls. So yeah.
Gunner said conditioning. Hold on. Conditioning to go into the prisons. Continue the cycle.
Yeah. They sure are. Conditioning. I'm hanging around with Henry too much, Get that Connecticut accent going. I feel like Dana's a paper Dana today. I don't even feel like it's a real him.
He looks tired.
I could just put a picture up of me.
Yeah, just like that. Well, I mean, you don't have to put your hands up, but that would look
put
fake.
Up, record some of my quotes. Just push a button,
Yeah,
How you doing, Dana? I am
you'll be
good.
fine. Yeah, you'll be great. You'll be very, very good. That'd be nice. What do you think of? What do you think of everything else that's going on in the world, Dana? What's your thoughts, buddy? People, this
I
is your
am
night. You were late,
so
but what if people are here to hear you? So talk,
I'm
Dana.
so optimistic and happy. Everything is great. I think we should turn to cannibalism immediately. Like, why
Yeah.
wait? There's so many
Why?
people in the world, right? And
Yeah.
I don't have to go far.
Right.
I could just go outside and there's like people right around.
What would you eat first?
Mailman walking by every day. Take him out.
Yeah. Are you gonna pop out an eye or like where's the most tender part? Is it backstrapping a deer? Where's
I
that
don't
in
know.
the
I've
first?
I've never eaten a human, so I wouldn't know.
I would go
But
ribs. I'm
I could
going for the ribs first.
ribs. Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Probably. Yeah. Why not?
Just don't eat the asshole. Yeah.
That is so funny.
That all the undesirable stuff gets ground up and you make hot dogs out of that.
Yeah, it is. They
Ew.
always appreciate that. But
Well, I will tell you, the cannibals in Africa said that their favorite people to eat are Japanese because the Americans are too salty. I said, well, I guess if you go over there, you don't have to worry about it.
yeah,
I
they're
couldn't
good.
believe it. Yeah. I wouldn't think I'd want to eat an American if I were a cannibal. I don't know, but I'm just guessing.
Yeah. They said they like the Japanese people. So if they're Japanese, don't go to
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah. Well, just put them right on
Crazy
a
stuff.
stick and grill them up. Right on the
Ugh.
stick they go.
I'm
But
hearing a lot of chatter. Basically, I keep my ear to the wall, so to speak. So I hear a lot of chatter, and there's supposedly vaccine mandates are going to be removed in Florida. Supposedly, there's been an initiative out for a while to stop our elected servants from doing a lot of the things they're doing, like being paid salaries for life and getting special health benefits. They're going to have to buy their own health insurance like everybody else.
well, do you
They're
really
going to
have a problem
participate in
with them
social.
getting paid for life?
What?
Do you have a problem with them getting a payment for life?
Oh yeah,
Why should they get paid for life if
yeah.
no?
I've never understood how anyone. I've heard people tell me they thought that this was a good idea, and I think you're nuts if you think we should pay them for life. Let them get a fucking job like the rest of us.
Well, they
So
would have one. They'd be or whatever.
go, bake some bread or deliver some mail or
Maybe build some
put some
shelves at a
burgers,
local Best Buy
whatever
or
whatever it
something.
is you need to do. But these people are making. I don't know if the viewers know this or not, but these people make it's like $170,000 a year, and they have
Whew.
made themselves immune to the laws they pass for the rest of us.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and they have there were no COVID mandates on them. They exempted themselves from the mandates that they shoved down our throats back when they were doing this. They
Shove
get
it.
health insurance paid for themselves and their families for life by
Mhm.
us.
Yeah, I was getting ready to
Okay,
say
and they
we're
did
paying
this.
that.
They did this. What's that, Tiff?
I said, yeah, we're paying for that.
Yeah, comes out of our pockets, or more accurately, they borrow money in our name and print money, and they're all living like kings and queens. They're all millionaires. The benefits they give themselves are absurd, and it's disgusting how self-serving they are. And they
Oh,
did, in fact, recently give themselves a raise, folks. That's right. They decided they were doing such a great job. We're now $38 trillion in debt or something like that. They decided they did so well that they deserved to give themselves a raise. And they did. They voted themselves a raise. So that all needs to end. The only thing I object to in this whole program, because I don't remember what it's called, but you can see it's online now a lot. And someone wrote all of this, um, and everything I agree with. The last thing it says is term limits. And I do not agree with term limits. I really despise term limits. And I'll tell you why. I'm fine with a person doing if they want to make a career out of it, that's fine with me if they're doing it right.
right.
If they really are honoring their oaths and passing laws that are constitutionally compliant and being responsible and doing the right thing. I don't want him to be booted out after 2 years because of the term limit. That's the guy I want in there. You know, term limits are they're a solution for people with no self-control. It's like people trying to lose weight that lock the refrigerator. You know, you need to learn self-control. That's not a good solution.
Right.
We, the people, need to stop voting for the idiots that we keep putting in there. It's literally that simple. We can vote for anyone we want, you know? So, but everything else on this list, I agree with completely. And these people should be ashamed of their conduct. It's absolutely despicable.
Yeah, very well said.
Yep, we'll see. And you know how I am, Darren. We've talked about this offline a lot. We'll wait and see. That's where I am. I will believe it when I see it. So I'm hopeful, but you know.
Yeah, I'm almost at the point where I'm sick of listening to you because I'm like, son of a bitch, you just said it, so it's going to be so. You know.
Well, when you get to that point, let me know.
Growing up, I'd imagine it would be like having one. Yeah. Well, I think we damaged enough ears for one night.
Well, okay.
Don't forget tomorrow night, people. We have the Toll and Roll show. Make sure you get in here early. The lines are going to be long. Are you going to join us for that tomorrow night, Angry Citizen?
Sure, man. I'll be here. What time we doing it?
8:00, buddy.
All right, I'll be here.
And since we didn't have you at the beginning and play the right song, I'm going to end our show with our song that everybody whistles from here and there. Ready? Here we go.
Ready. Do it.
Here it comes. Is it coming? Here we go. All right. Tomorrow night, guys. Roll and Toll, Toll and Roll, HR 1776, People's Remedy and Restoration Act. Get here early. Watch the Tiff and Punisher show with the Angry Citizen tomorrow night.
For corruption.
Have a good night, everybody.
We won't stand for stealing kids. This is the Tiff and the Punisher podcast.
Don't forget about it. Tomorrow night, 8:00. I'll get a thing out for it too. Have a good night, everybody.
This is a powerful trio set out to spread the Constitution. This is a powerful trio set out to stop the evil CPS.
We won't stand for corruption, and we won't stand for stealing kids. This is the Tiff and the Punisher podcast, now joined by the Angry Citizen.
We know it's all about the money, we know they lie, we know this is corruption. Does CPS know what they are doing to the children?